I thought we did a nice job today offensively, continuing to battle with 2 outs. I think we drove in, 4 or 5 of those runs, maybe even more with 2 outs. One of them was on an error, on a ball that was hit hard. And I know that Blake Baxendale drove in our second run with 2 outs. And I know that in the 7th inning, that rally started with 2 outs. We got 4 hits in a row. That was a nice job. And then a couple more there in the 8th were with 2 outs. So good job by our offense, continuing to swing the bat until the 3rd out was made. And, as far as pitching, I thought, Lowry came in, did a nice job, got us out of a jam, and Stone had a good inning. And it was really good to see Dominic Taccolini, have a good inning there. And Poche had a couple of quick innings, threw a few breaking balls for strikes, kind of lost it there in the last inning. And they were getting in his last inning, I guess it was, in the 4th inning. And I just felt like that, they were getting ready to hit, get to the 3rd time around on him. And, if you look at their numbers and, they swing the bats a lot better against lefties than they do righties. So we just felt like it was the right move to make. And, Lowry did a nice job backing that up.
Is Poche's velocity, is that where it needs to be, or is he still trying to?
I don't even know what his velocity is. I haven't checked it. I would say his velocity looks like to me is about 86, 87, maybe a little more. I don't know, but it's you got to have a couple pitches. You got to locate, and they hit him pretty good in the 1st inning. After that, it settled down. But no, I don't know. I would have to. We don't keep a radar gun behind there. We can call a scout or ask around. We can find out pretty quick. But I don't know what his velocity was tonight or even his last couple outings.
Is it having a couple pitches, or is it not having maybe the velocity that you need?
It's more about getting ahead in the count and throwing strikes. They actually came out and attacked him early, and they swung at a lot of first pitches, especially that 1st inning, and it almost paid off for them. And on some pitches it might have been borderline. So we were okay with it. But his whole situation for him to get on the mound on the weekend, and he will get on the mound on the weekend, maybe in some matchup or long relief, is throwing that second pitch for a strike, whether it's a changeup or a curveball. Fastball, it's in and out of the zone, but it's pretty good. They don't really get on it too much. If you look at the numbers against him, he's got a low ERA. He just tests too many walks.
How about Blake and 5-0 continues to take advantage of his opportunities there?
Done a really nice job. He had a rough day on Sunday against Vandy. Just really wanted to go back with him. I'm sure he was ready to go and he was excited when he saw his name in the lineup. And he took full advantage of it with 3 hits, an RBI, and getting that batting average up there a little bit, and that's good to see. A couple RBIs, yeah.
Benintendi up to 296. I think he reached all 5 times tonight.
He did a great job. I mean, he's been the guy that I mentioned about a week ago. I felt like he was swinging it as good as he has since he's been here. I feel like he's healthy and confident. Just doing a tremendous job. And that's one reason we've been winning, scoring runs. He's been on base scoring, stealing bases, doing a great job for us.
Another great job by your bullpen tonight. Just what's been the key to their success?
Well, more than anything, they usually come in and throw strikes. And, they all have good stuff, and they know they're only going to be in there, whether it's for 2 hitters or an inning, maybe 2 innings, and they just come in firing, and they don't hold anything back. And that's what you want out of a reliever. A starter, it's a little different, throwing 3 and 4 pitches, different pitches. A lot of times your bullpen's going to throw 2 pitches. It might be a fastball and a slider, and they just attack you. And that's what I like about our bullpen. They come in, they're confident, and they're filling up the zone. They're letting the defense work for them. But we've also been able to get some key strikeouts when we need them.
How important is it with the home stretch coming up to see the guys go out, 2 outs, and swing for those important hits?
Well, especially, we're in a situation right now where we need to win as many games as we can. And, it got a little tight there, 3-1. They had the bases loaded and 2 outs. I mean, they're one big hit away from taking the lead. And, for us to go out there and put together a couple of back-to-back innings and score, like I said, 3 runs with 2 outs. Benintendi started that inning with 2 outs, and then we got 3 more hits behind him. And next thing you know, the game was just about, well, we were in control of the game then. We felt good about it. We had a 5-6 run lead, and it really all started with 2 outs. And basically, it started earlier in the 8th inning, but we drove in the runs with 2 outs. Those are big hits.
Catch by Spoon in right center. When you moved him to center, did you know you were getting all that?
Well, what I knew I was getting was a guy that takes good routes to the baseball and usually gets a good read off the bat. And, I think that he's probably, that's a tough question to answer. I knew that he's a good outfielder. He's just made a lot of tremendous catches. I guess you can project it a little bit, but I think he's gotten better and better since he's been out there in center. He knows that he's got a lot of area to cover, and I think he likes it.
Anything else?
Coach, the new uniforms came out yesterday, new logo. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I had a little bit of an opportunity to get involved with that, and we didn't see the one that said Razorbacks on it, but we have another one that says Razorbacks, the home one. I like the I guess the font of it, and I'm looking forward to when they get in. I think they'll get in, in the fall, and to me, uniform is important, but really what's important is the people wearing it, and I'm all about whatever's best for the athletic department. I think it's kind of a neat thing, and Nike's popular. And the kids like it. We use it when we're recruiting, and we appreciate all they do for us. So, but I guess to answer your question, I'm fine with them. I like them.